probably been like 3 weeks since I live streamed, but we are prepping for a sauger fishing trip tomorrow, a local sauger fishing adventure. So we've already obtained the gasoline that we need. And also when we were in town getting groceries in the gas, we went ahead and picked up our baits. So now our next step is we're gonna test the boat, make sure it's starting good, check like the oil, and we'll probably go ahead and get the gas in it. And then the next thing we have to do is double check all of our medium heavy sauger rods. I believe I just relined my other two, so they should be good. But I just got my son a new medium heavy Fluger bait caster for Christmas. It's really nice. We're gonna try and see if it works sauger fishing. It might be a little too stiff. So yes, once we test the boat, get the fishing poles ready and all of our gear ready, the only thing we'll have left to do is hitch her. So tomorrow morning we should be able to wake up and go. And I think where we're fishing is it's probably like 45 minutes away, which it's not a bad drive. But anyways, yeah, we're exploring a new spot on the Tennessee River, Kentucky Lake, whatever you want to call it, for sauger, because I've been doing a little bit of research. And plus, last year I went to try to get sauger on the main river, further upstream or down. I don't even know. A different part of the river. And a guy was telling me out there that it was too soon to be looking for him there, that I should be down there in this spot. I don't want to mention the spot just in case there's any weirdos that tune in, but it's just a different spot on the Tennessee River where pretty much, screw it. I really don't care at this point in my life. We're trying to get to the mouth of the Duck River. So there's wildlife refugee out there, and y'all, let me tell you, when I was on Google Earth, the mouth of the well, I can't say the mouth of the Duck River itself, where it just it officially turns to the Tennessee River. It's like a wide opening, like a big area, but like the lower end of the Duck River here in Middle Tennessee is wild looking on Google Earth. I've never personally explored it, but looking at it on Earth, it's, first of all, before it gets to the wild looking part, there's a stretch that it looks like it's just like a couple miles of dry river. Maybe the time that they took the picture for Google Earth, maybe it was dried up. It was like a drought or something. But with the excessive withdrawal coming out of the Duck River, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a couple miles of it dried up like that. But I continued, scrolling, and I seen where, the water picked back up, and then it just starts like going crazy. Like you'll see parts of the Duck River flowing through some trees on the right. Then there's like a bunch of thick trees over on the left of it snaking off in different areas. So I've got a lot more research to do about the lower end of the Duck River itself, like where it gets to the mouth. It's freaking wild. I know a lot of people duck hunt out there, which would make sense that it would be good duck hunting land because of the way that the river snakes into these narrow narrow stretches in thick trees. It's crazy. So I've been trying to find locals who acquire information about this area and fishing it and access points, because putting it at the Duck River, because there's actually a ramp that's closer to the lower end of it. It's called Paint Rock. It's pretty local. And I'm looking on Google Earth, and if there's really that stretch of dry river, there's no way that we could access the mouth of the Duck River from upstream the Duck River itself. So we're actually going to have to go to a marina that puts in on the main Tennessee River itself, and then go upstream a little bit to get to the actual mouth of the Duck. Because y'all, I heard there's sauger there this time of year. And it wouldn't surprise me, because I've collected a little bit of intel about sauger fishing this time of year in my area. And someone was telling me they were catching them out of a creek mouth on the Duck River that's on the lower end. And it doesn't surprise me, because that's that creek mouth is a hot spot certain times of year for certain species. And the creek itself that's flowing in is really cold. And these are active, these sauger are more active in the cold water, the colder seasons. So I'm like, well, if they're catching them out the creek mouths on the lower end of the Duck River, I wouldn't be it wouldn't surprise me if there's sauger schooled up at the mouth of the Duck River itself right now. So I don't know. We like fishing. We're willing to try it out. So for anyone just tuning in, I got my son over here. He didn't mind being on the live stream, so don't think I'm filming my kid and he don't want to be. Like, this is my master angler child right here. Actually, no, for real, my master angler child, he actually has his first trophy species. He caught it not this summer, but the summer before last. A trophy, a 45-inch long-nosed gar in the Duck River. It was a trophy size. So he actually is 4 trophy fish away from being a level 1 master angler. So this right here is, out of my 4 sons, is like my diehard angler. He loves fishing probably more than me, and hell, the kid's better at fishing than me. The only reason that he hasn't caught more trophy species than me is because he hasn't been fishing as much as me, because, you know, he got other things, like he plays basketball and then school, and then he spends time with his dad. So yeah, this kid definitely could outfish most people that I know. So anyways, for anyone just tuning in, we're prepping for our sauger fishing adventure. We are checking out new water. So first things first, we're about to put the muffs on our old Mercury here and hook the hose up to it, and we're going to test her. The reason I'm doing this is it hasn't been cold, but better safe than sorry. I boat out a few weeks ago to do sauger fishing on Cordell Hall, and we tested it before we left. You know, I ain't gonna lie, you know, she's an older Mercury, but she got a lot of life left on her. She's pretty well cared for. But in the wintertime, if you fish and you got an older Mercury, if you know, you know. In the wintertime, boy, it's a whole nother level of wake up boat. And I think the main problem with me getting my boat fired up in the winter is because my boat's kind of opposite to most people's boats. Most people use the hell out of their boats when it's warm, and then they put it in, like, well, winterize it, or put it in a state of hibernation is what I like to call it, in the wintertime. Not me. This month right here, the boat in the wintertime, that's the go-to for us. We use it more in the wintertime and like the spring, because once it starts really getting warm, like late spring, summer, and on into fall, like, you'll catch me in my kayak or in the little John boat is when we do most of our fishing. But the big tracker boat itself, this is more for like our sauger walleye fishing, or at least that's what we've been using it for the past couple of winters, the sauger walleye fishing. And then in the spring, we move on to like crappie fishing, because we're still trying to get a trophy white crappie. I'm still kind of confused about Tennessee Angler Recognition Program on their crappie, because it says black or white crappie is a qualifying species. So if I caught a trophy black crappie and submitted it, does that mean I can submit a trophy white crappie and it's considered a different trophy fish? So if any of y'all know, like, comment and answer that for me. Because if not, just when I catch my trophy white crappie, I'm going to submit it to TARP and see if it will count towards one of the 4 fish that I need to level up to level 3 master angler. And just a quick briefing on that, level 1 is 5 different, not different species, just 5 trophy fish, any qualifying species. It could be all 5 of the same, heck. But when you get on up to level 2, you have to have a total of 5 different species. So level 3 is 10, and I've got 1 of the 5 more that I need. So I need 4 more trophy species different than any of the ones I've ever caught to level up. So that's kind of, right now, TARP, the TARP program, which is Tennessee Angler Recognition Program, is really what I determine my target species off of. Every now and then I'll stray away from targeting my trophy species, you know, just to do like some like smallmouth bass fishing, or, you know, just, that's bass fishing really. We might take a break from targeting other species we need trophies of to go back, especially smallmouth. We like detouring out of our TARP targeting to catch us some smallmouth. That's something that don't never get old to us. So we're gonna go ahead and test this boat, but let me catch up on these comments, because I thank you guys for tuning in. Hello, Dakota Palm, Cooper Drumgul. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing y'all's names wrong on here, but hi, hello. Adile Zayas Garcia, Dakota Palm, hey again. Whoa, I don't know, I can't pronounce that. I'm not even gonna slaughter it, but hi. Hi there, you are number 2 on my top fans, so I'm saying hi to you. Strocy, what am I talking about? I'm talking about I'm talking about a lot of things, but the primary reason for this live is because every every other Friday or so I like to live stream prepping for fishing trips, just kind of chat with y'all about random fishing stuff. All right, Jay. Nice location. Thank you. We are in the middle of nowhere. You have 95 questions for me, Black. T-Bill SI777. Y'all can ask any questions in the comment section, and I promise I'll answer them. I might go through a few minutes where I'm not reading comments because I'm doing fishing boat prep stuff, but manifesting girth, I'm coming. You coming fishing? Well, I can't tell you not to. Yeah, thank you, Jay. The outdoors look nice where we're at. Thank you. It is really pretty out here, but they're across the field. They're doing a lot of deforesting. I don't like I don't know what they're doing. They're leveling out that hill. There ain't no telling what they're doing there, but they done took out some of our scenery over there. Casey Morris, I'm big on fishing. I think I love you. Hey, from Cincinnati, Ohio. Hello, my fellow Yankee friend. I'm also Yankee. Maybe not as long as I've been in Tennessee. I'm probably redneck as fuck, but I'm originally from Michigan. So hello to you. Jay Brown, hello, beautiful sister. Hello, girl. What is up? Thank you for tuning in. I love seeing other women coming into my chats or watching my videos and supporting me, because when I look at my YouTube analytics, more than half of my audience are men, and I don't want to be, I don't want that image. I don't want to be the girl on YouTube fishing and only getting views and likes because she's kind of a pretty girl fishing. Because y'all, I enjoy doing this. I just love fishing. Y'all ain't never gonna see me out there fishing, no bikini or no thongs or nothing. So if y'all waiting around for that, that ain't gonna happen. Like, I be getting it done. And I just like share my experiences in hopes that I can teach someone something. Because I quit fishing for a long time. I fished throughout my childhood. It was a big part of my life. And I quit for a long time. And when I got back into fishing, I was rusty. And guess what? Guess what I did to get up on my game of tying knots and stuff and rigging my poles and like what setups to use and what baits to use, and YouTube. If it wasn't for YouTube, I don't know. I would have had to go to someone to try to get refresh my memory on all my knots and stuff. But okay, yes, son. Yeah, I just bought those. Casey Morris, I live in Forest Peace out. Sorry. I live in Forest Peace out here. Nice. Digger Nick, 360 quick spin. Y'all, I probably won't even have to do 360 quick spin, because when I'm done with these comments, I'm going to have my son hold the phone while I'm getting this boat tested. So y'all can kind of get a rundown of me trying to get the boat ready to go. Jay, man, they better not destroy everything. I know. Sorry. Oh, where'd it go? There's more and more deforesting and developments. Like down the road from us, they did a bunch of deforesting. They got land plots for sale down there now. So it's like we're gonna have neighbors. Like, I mean, we got neighbors, but there's like miles between us. So there's about to have more neighbors. I don't know what they're doing out there, but it's no secret that everywhere in the world you're seeing more and more developments and less trees. And it's even like that out there on the Tennessee River. Seeing less trees and more like vacation homes and like boathouses and stuff, just developments in general. And it's sad because, I mean, I guess we got to support the rapid growth, especially the rapid growth in Tennessee, but I can't help but to, feel sad. I know that me alone, I can't really. Usually it's the big wig millionaires out here doing this stuff. Like, the heck, what's my little chump change got against their billions of dollars, right? What's up, Dro? So, you're from LA? Okay, Digger Nick. We got someone in the house from Los Angeles. Cool. You from Memphis? Because you're the only 10 I see. I'm from Tennessee, but not Memphis. Memphis is, been to Memphis. They got the Bass Pro Shops pyramid out there. It's pretty badass. Jay Brown, you do you and do what you love. Yes. I love it. And I love having other women support me, because it's mostly men, and I need to see my fellow women anglers out here. Jay, that's what real content is about. Doing things you actively enjoy. Yes, I know, because I'll never get bored doing it. I never have to sit and think of videos to make because it's just all natural. Like, we just gonna go out here and we gonna fish and we gonna film it. It's a reality TV show. There ain't no scripts. There ain't no plans. Like, we just out here fishing. Like, just like raw uncut footage. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot, there's a lot of footage I do have to cut, especially like the cussing and stuff, but for the most part it's just raw unfiltered fun. And I want to keep it that way. I don't want to feel like pressured to, you know, have, I don't know, I really don't know what I'm trying to say. I don't want to suck the fun out of it in any way. Wicked DC, you need to save some for the rest of us. Hey, I might save some for y'all because, like I said, this part of the Tennessee River, we have not fished. Like, we're going to have to find the fish. And if y'all don't know, like, I'm about to show y'all something. I'm handicapped in the fishing technology world because, look, okay, first of all, this right here, my hummingbird right now, she ain't even turning on now. It's on my bucket list. I actually do have to take the boat in the shop and get some like electrical work done because for some reason this thing ain't working no more, and then my mast light's not working, so I think it's something electrical. So I have to have them look at that. But the reason I have not dropped it off yet is because when I called, they were like a month behind, and I'm like, yo man, like this is the time I actually use my boat. So I'm gonna use it up the next few months just without the mast light, which means I can't fish. I can't get out there too early when the sun's not, or it's not light enough, and I can't stay out there too late when it starts getting dark because legally I need that mast light. So just know I'm not going to be out here breaking the laws without my mast light, but the next few months I'm not going to have it. But once we're done with like our winter and spring fishing, I'm going to put the boat in the shop because I know they're going to have it for like freaking, because y'all, first of all, finding a good marine mechanic is hard, and second of all, like going to marine shops, they almost gonna always have your shit for like weeks to a couple months unless you're just in good with the people and they skip the line or skip their wait times and their lines for you. But for the most part, like I have yet to like find a marine mechanic that I have like a good bond with, and that I mean, I had a really good marine mechanic. He worked at the marina that I currently use, but he did like work on the side with boats. So I was taking my boat and having him work on it, just like outside of his job. But he started working a different job that paid much more, so he just quit repairing boats altogether. So I still use, I still use that marina. I'm not saying anything bad about them, but they must be one of the better marinas in the area because like winter, spring, summer, fall, they have a lot of boats to take care of. And when I drop it off, they have it for a long time. So we gonna wait till we get back in our kayak to put the boat in the shop because we need this motherfucker. I'll be sad and depressed if they have it for 2 months and it's prime time for sauger walleye fishing. So they ain't getting it till like April. Actually, they might not get it till May because we like fishing on the boat in April too. So another thing I want to show y'all about me being handicapped on the water, and there's a great possibility I'm gonna leave y'all a lot of fish, is this right here. Y'all see my Lawrence here? Y'all see my Lawrence? She works, or he works. I'm pretty sure Lawrence is a dude. He works, yeah. I will say, like when I used it a couple weeks ago, it was not reading the temperature of the water right, so that's a disadvantage. But no matter what the temperature of the water is, like I'm still gonna go fishing anyways. But it's definitely beneficial to know what the temperature of the freaking water is. But it tells us the depth, and yeah, it shows you the stuff there at the bottom. But the thing is, man, this thing is old, so it's 2D sonar. So that stuff at the bottom, it could be a stump, it could be a fish, it could be a tree, it could be weeds. I don't know. Needless to say, I don't have live scope 3D sonar, so like that stuff at the bottom, I don't know what it is, like, so I'm pretty handicapped, but I am saving up to get a live scope because some people call it cheating, but you know what? I used to call it cheating because I was hating because I didn't have one, but then I realized that it's just like a modernized version of fishing. You know how you see technological advances in like medical and whatever the heck else, like it's just nothing but fishing just evolving and being like it's just a modernized version of fishing. And then like most of the guys out there do have like 3D sonar. I mean, I say most because I'm pretty sure it's 50-50 nowadays. Like it's probably more than 50-50. So, you know, so pretty much that just puts me at a disadvantage being out there. So if I go out there being hard-headed, like, oh, I ain't using 3D sonar, it's cheating, that's put myself at a disadvantage because mostly everyone out there is. So they're going to the fish and catching them immediately. And I spend half my day just trying to find the motherfuckers because if I can find the fish, I can catch them. I promise you. So, Wicked DC, we might leave you fish because we're going in with a freaking prehistoric depth finder that just tells us the pretty much the only reliable, accurate information it's giving us right now is the depth of the water. So, but I reckon that's important to know how deep of water you're fishing in. All right, we're getting sidetracked now. Hey, I'm gonna catch up on these comments in a minute because it's getting dark and I gotta get this boat started. Here, you wanna film this part? The keys are in my truck.
Okay.
Just oh, yeah, never mind. I have to get the boat key. It gets dark so quick. Like, it's 5 o'clock this year. Boom, you better hurry up and get all your outside stuff done because it's about to be dark in like 30 minutes. We're going to get our test start on this boat real quick, y'all. Hey, it smells like a big-ass fish in my truck because I got Tuffy minnows in here. And I probably get this gas can out of here because mixing it with that and the smell of the fish is terrible smell. We're going to get this... don't put the water on yet. I have to attach it to the muffs. I learned a lesson. You want to... I learned something not too long ago. When you want to test your boat with the muffs and the water hose, hook up the muffs and the water hose before you turn the water on. Don't ask how I know that. If someone that's tuned in and plans on being tuned in this whole time, before I tune out, can you comment in there to remind me that, damn, I lost my train of thought. Oh, remind me to plug this boat battery in, man. I forgot to plug it in the last time I came back from fishing, and that was a few weeks ago. And if you know, you know. If you got a boat, especially an older one, after every fishing trip, you want to plug them batteries up. If you know, you know. Because if you don't, they continue to pull power and you drain out your batteries. That's not good. I got it. I just need you to, can you record? I got it. Can you film me? Thank you. So we got our muffs here. And a lot of you guys watching this, I would assume you probably already know this, but just in case anyone is watching that don't know, you see this right here? Now this is obviously this is a prop motor. It's not a jet motor, so this is the intake here. This is where it sucks in the water to keep the engine cool. I learned another thing. You got to push this thing up on here good because I didn't last time, and I was convinced my boat was messed up, but really it just I had it sucking in air, so I probably almost destroyed my motor a couple weeks ago trying to test it. And we hooked the hose up. And we already know that. So you get a fancy 4-stroke. It doesn't burn oil, but it uses it like a car, so you got to change your oil. But you still got to empty out the bottom of this too. You know, it gets oil and stuff down there in the bottom, so important to keep that cleaned out regularly, like when you go get your boat winterized or summerized in my case. Just regular boat maintenance for a 2-stroke. You know, you're gonna want them to like clean out because I don't know the exact terminology for what this is, the lower unit, I guess. So now we're gonna check the oil. Now this part, I typically struggle getting I got it, buddy. So this part, I typically struggle getting off here. A lot of the times, I'll actually, every single time I'll get like a flathead screwdriver to kind of, I might have one on the boat. I keep a toolbox on my boat, but by keeping it on the boat, it got wet and rusty.
I could try getting it off for you.
Oh, I can get it. I gotta, sure. I'll show you I'm gonna show you where the oil thing is so you know where to check to make sure there's oil, because it's a two-stroke, so we're not checking to see if the oil is clean. We're checking to see if we have enough oil in it. Yeah, see, my toolbox got ruined because it got wet and all sloshed around. Yeah, you can tell I'm a woman because look at my toolbox. It's not well cared for. Now, I like fishing and I like boats, but I ain't a big fan of tools now, okay? But I do love me a flathead screwdriver. Now, wherever this said screwdriver is, I don't even know. I don't know. We just need something flat and metal to get up under there. I can't remember what I used last time. Yeah, y'all need carpet on my boat. It's on my bucket list. Only thing that stopped me from getting new carpet on my boat, y'all, I ain't got the money for it right now. That ain't gonna work, Freddie. Yeah, we're gonna put black hookless carpet, or that's the goal. Unless for some reason black carpet's more expensive than this gray carpet. The goal is to get black hookless carpet on here because the wood on the deck itself is still pretty good. But we definitely need to upgrade our carpet situation. I don't know if I should be using a key to do this, but pick from a dang screwdriver. But you know who's got a screwdriver? The garage. Okay, we need to go get our flathead screwdriver. Hi. It's beautiful out here. A secluded lake. Nice. So true. Mike Fack, I'm from Italy. Yo! Hello from Italy. Speaking of Italy, I got stuff to make spaghetti and meatballs. Not today, maybe Sunday. Sorry, I wasn't throwing jabs at you. I just, Italy made me think of Italian food. Mike Fack, you are beautiful. Thank you. Do I know how to gut a fish? I used to clean out my own trout, but it's been a long time. I did that as a child. I do know how to fillet a sauger, though. Sonja Quinoz, cute accent. My name is Julian. Nice to meet you. I gotta go, but I sub to you. See you around Creek Freak. Thank you. Hello everyone. Hello Michael Florian. Hello Gasmer Z. Hey Manuel. Yeah, I got it. Dang, my son just took the cover off that by himself, and I just went out of my way to get this flathead screwdriver to do it. And that is a young man in the making right there. That is a young man in the making. Cool. Guys, Chosen, I love your accent. Thank you. Gray Falcon, very good. Vroom vroom. Gray Falcon, you fishing? Sell fish and make money? Oh no, I don't sell fish and make money. I think in Tennessee, it's illegal to sell the fish that you catch, if I'm not mistaken. But needless to say, I don't sell them anyways. So, all right, son, I'm gonna let you take over filming. It's okay. I got an otter box in it. Okay. We got the cover off here. Now, everything's looking pretty good. The lighting's kind of bad. I don't know if there's a flash option on here or not. There is. Okay, nice. So, everything looks pretty clean, looks pretty good. I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend that I know exactly what I'm looking at because I don't, but I mean, just like from an ignorant standpoint, like this looks good. Yeah, but I do know where the oil is. And this is the cap for the oil. So we got the oil level about halfway. So we're probably good because, we're going to keep oil on the boat anyways. Because the fill line, it doesn't say how the max you could fill it. But I'd imagine you probably, don't want to fill it more than here or something. But it's half full. You know what? We might go ahead and just top her off. What would y'all do? You going to top off your oil or you going to leave it? Oh, you think that off? Don't get that off.
That connects to the battery. So
yeah, it's already kind of corroding a little bit. Listen, my son is smarter than me. Should be everyone's goal. Make sure your kids are smarter than you. Don't use your sweater, bud. Here, I'm gonna give this to you so we can. Okay, so we're gonna top off our oil. It's halfway full. Just a little bit in there. Can't get it off. I got it off. Here, we gotta go to the garage and get the oil. Follow me. Yeah, thank you. Okay, sorry, my son is not very good at filming. Not very good at filming. He films everything. You're supposed to be filming me, son. It's okay. I think a lot of people underestimate, like, filming, even with a phone. Like, I guess it takes a little bit of skill. I don't know. We came in here for oil, marine oil. Okay, marine plus 2 cycle. I imagine this is the oil I need. I wouldn't be in here, right? I need to make sure these are the same. What? Okay, this is 4 cycle, 25W40. Okay, no, this 4 cycles for our 4-stroke. Our Suzuki for the John boat's a 4-stroke. So this 2 cycle oil is what I'm looking for. The 4 cycle oil goes into 4-stroke. What the hell happened? It should still be fine.
Yeah, it works. I guess that's how they gave it to us.
That's for the drag. That's how you adjust your drag.
I know. It usually has one right there. But
I mean, it does. It's freaking broke. That makes me mad.
I mean, it works.
Gray Falcon. Yes, that's my son. And also, as far as catch and release goes, no, I'm not trying to judge anyone, but like as far as the sauger go, this time of year, you know, if I just so happen to like catch a female with eggs, I'm gonna let her go. Like, I'm not saying that sauger are like a concern at all as far as being endangered, because they're not. But the sauger numbers in Tennessee on the Tennessee River are not quite like they used to be. And I think a lot of it has to do with people just like they good and people don't let them go, especially the females. Like spawning females with eggs, they need to be let go so they can lay their eggs. But, you know, who am I to judge? I guess we don't want to have an overpopulation of sauger, but it's just sad knowing how the numbers used to be in comparison to now. You can barely freaking find them. Okay, here, buddy. Okay, make sure. So now we're putting our oil in here. Yeah, we put the flash on there so I got a little bit of light. But my freaking, y'all, I'm blind at night. The darkness and then the lights in my eyes almost make it harder to see. I can't quite explain it. I don't want to put too much in there because I have to trim the motor up and I don't want it to leak because it's been leaking a little bit. This shit blue. Am I tripping? Is this supposed to be blue, y'all? Yeah. Is marine oil supposed to be blue?
Yes.
I mean, I know it's marine oil for 2-stroke, to say the least. All right. I'm getting dirty, but it's all part of it. Okay, so now we're going to replace our motor cover and we're going to test her out. We're going to crank start her. Oh my gosh, we're going to test crank her. Very careful. She's a little old. You gotta handle her with care. Handle with care.
Yeah, get up. Push down.
Take care of her. That's my baby. You know, I had the hardest time taking this on and off. I ain't even gonna count. But remember, we gotta line the nails up. Y'all look retarded right now. I know. I also gotta test start this boat because, you know, I got an ex-boyfriend. He said I better watch my boat, y'all. Messing with my boat's like messing with my mama. Kids. Okay. I forgot how it usually is. Hang on. It might not even be on there. all
No,
the
it's
way.
not.
Remember, we always struggle with these.
Yeah, see, the lock has to go up like that. It needs to go in these.
I know, but it's so hard to line that up.
Here, I can see if you could let it. Over some. Over.
To the left?
Yeah. Towards you. Yeah.
What about now?
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, good job, buddy. Y'all, what I tell you? Hey. What I tell you? This kid can fish better than me, and obviously he can work the boat better than me too. Okay, so before we test Pranker, we come over here because this is a 2-stroke. I gotta squeeze my ball here. Gotta get the juices flowing to her. Don't want to squeeze this too much. Once it gets stiff, stop because you'll flood your motor. Then she definitely ain't gonna start. Okay, so we're good now. Now we're gonna go on over here. No. Not that I don't trust you to start it. It's just she's tricky. I haven't always had second touch, but I did get this boat started, y'all. There's been at least 2 times the first year I had this boat that I drove an hour to go fishing and had to drive all the way back home because I couldn't start my damn boat. Get home and start it right up. All right, let's test her out. Okay. Got the water flowing in there correctly, I hope. We're gonna find out. Okay. Here.
Get back some. It's in the seat.
Thanks. All right. She wasn't in neutral, so it definitely did not have started.
Keep turning the light off.
Don't turn the light off. It's dark out here. I do need a little light though. You know I'm blind right now. Y'all, I should have did this sooner. I can't see too good at night. Okay. I gotta make sure I choke it.
Get away.
She's not peeing.
Gotta let it warm up.
You don't want it to warm up unless the engine's being cooled. You don't want to.
Oh, it's
I had
burning.
this problem last time. It's not the boat, it's the thing here. I'm not good at working these. Suck at this damn muff. When you're testing your boat with a muff, you don't see that T-string, turn it off immediately. Because that means your water pump isn't getting water. And that's what cools your engine.
It's all coming out of there.
Let's try this. Freaking out.
What's the business?
Well, she cranks right up though.
Still smoking.
Well, she gon' smoke. She gon' smoke. She's a 2-stroke. I'm not paying.
Yeah, some water came out. Start it up. We peeing.
Come on, baby. Well, at least we know the water pump's good. It was just replaced like a year ago. Don't ask what happened. It was self-inflicted. Thick with damn hair in the little tiny rocks at the fucking boat ramp.
Start off.
Come on, baby.
Put some gas in it.
Yeah, she got gas. Yeah, like a half tank. It takes a minute sometimes. That's why we test our boat. We gotta make sure we ain't doing this shit in the morning. Well, at least we know the water pump's pumping. Don't play games with me.
Battery dead?
No. Alright, Neil, what's going on with you?
I mean, she started up the first time.
Yeah, but it wasn't comfortable. The thing is, I do this thing a lot where I flood the freaking motor and then I gotta wait a couple hours and then it starts up. But surely it's not flooded.
I mean, how you flood the motor?
I'm fucking playing with me right now. What are you doing?
Oh, we almost had her.
About to turn. Alright.
What is that?
Playing with me.
What is that?
Engine starting fluid. That quick. It didn't work. It sounded like it was about to turn that one time.
It smells bad now. Come on, motor.
Worst scenario, I'll give it an hour and I'll come back out here and try it. Because there's a this happens sometimes. I could have just flooded it out when I changed the oil from the bulb or something.
Oh, it kicked up 2 times.
I probably flooded it, man. This was just a few weeks ago and I got really discouraged and worried. Then I came out and I tried it an hour and a half later, and it's inside. So look at that, man. Company water good, turned the engine good, but the motherfucker ain't turning it over.
Oh,
That's what we did last time. That, whatever that is.
this.
She wants to so bad. She wants to so bad. She wants to so bad. I know you want to turn on, baby.
Let the motor up some.
Yeah, I'm gonna try a couple more times and then I'm gonna let it sit and come back and do it again because it'd be like that, man.
Let the motor up some.
That's permanent ain't gonna affect you. I mean, it ain't hitting the ground, is it?
Well, I'm just saying, like, let it up some. Yeah, now try it.
I don't know if that's gonna make a difference. It might be flooded. Alright, we're gonna have to rest it for like an hour. And I'm gonna come out here and try to crank it again.
Well, I guess let's rig for now.
That's why. So I always test my boat the night before. I gotta get her warmed up. She was sitting for a few weeks, and before that, she was sitting for several months. But I don't know if we pan the camera in on, like, you know, the water's pumping, you know, it's doing what it's supposed to, but it did this last time trying to get it warmed up. It like, it would turn and then it would be like, I'm about to the comments, see what's going on. All right, let's see. Sorry if y'all can't see me. It done got dark. I'm so annoyed. I was hoping to crank the boat on camera for y'all, but I ain't gonna lie. I flipped the fucking motor. So it's gonna be a few hours before it's actually gonna start. Lord have mercy. This is why I like doing this the night before. I gotta get the juices flowing and get her lubed up before I can even freaking get her out on the water. She glad y'all aren't out stranded. I know, right? I've been stranded before, but it's because we ran out of oil. Long story. I'm not even gonna tell that story again. This makes me need to go pee. Well, I mean, it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's just getting her cranked up, man. Let a marine motor sit for too long. It's just, at least that's how it is with my old Mercury, man. Like, in the wintertime, she sits too long. She gets a little stubborn to crank, but she's taken care of. She's serviced often. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Thank you. She's gorgeous. She's a little beat up. She's a little old. I thought about putting a wrap on her, but I like the black and white. It's nice. It's just a little scratched up. But the boat itself is, it needs carpet. It needs new seats. And I need to upgrade to a 3D sonar. And maybe one day get one of them big old fancy Mercuries. I don't know. She's still got a lot of life in her though. Dizzle Fred today. Sail the high seas. Look forward to treasures and adventures. Check the fuel lines. You know, I could do that, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Like, I'm not an expert with this boat stuff. You know, like basics and stuff that I've been learning, you know, the past few years that I've been a boat owner. But as far as checking the fuel lines, like, yeah, I'm gonna have to have a marine mechanic do that because I don't even know the slightest as to how to do that or where they're at. So, yeah. Gray Falcon, are you fishing on jigs and plastics? Yeah, we're using jigs, probably like 1 ounce to 1 1/4 ounce jigs. Yeah, with some salt, like some slider grubs or like Superflu Junior type stuff is what we're gonna use. Sorry, I'm reading these. Dizzle Fred 2 days. Situation awareness, all for the fame. I don't know what that means. Oh, HB from Vava Hall, 1987. That lower back tattoo is crazy. Oh, thank you. It's actually covering up my ex-husband's name, if y'all really want to know. Warning signs. Stay safe from the water. Yeah, you really can't explain yourself out of being stranded. Like, I've been stranded before. I just use a trolling motor to get back down river, though. Gray Falcon, it's gonna be good. Peace with you guys. Country Kirby, belated Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Black T-Bill 777, you have 95 questions for me. Well, ask them. Ask away. All right, y'all. Now as far as the boat situation goes, I flooded the motor. I'm gonna have to wait to start it back up, but so Drizzle, can't explain yourself out of being stranded. If there is something like wrong with the motor, which would be a freaking, it would completely baffle me if there was, because she's been serviced recently. She was running fine a few weeks ago. I'm pretty positive it's just cold starting it. That's what's doing it. I probably, honestly, since I do use it in the wintertime, I probably need to do test starts on a regular basis, not just before. Like, I try to go fishing every week, but It doesn't always happen like that, especially in the winter months and, you know, during the holidays. But, you know, if I'm not going to be fishing every week, I think I need to at least come out here once or twice a week and at least crank her up. I think that would stop a lot of this cold start problems that I have in the wintertime starting this boat, because in the springtime, this BITCH cranks right up. No problems. This is only a wintertime issue that I have. So, just the old motor cold starting it. Hello, Jennifer Atkin. Hi, how are you? We got a pause on our boat. I flooded the motor trying to cold start it, so I gotta wait to come test start her up again. Worst scenario, I'll let her sit overnight and test her in the morning. I'd rather not do that because I don't know how cold it's gonna drop tonight. Now, I was gonna live stream while we prep our polls, but it looks like my viewers and my audience is going down. I mean, it's fluctuating a lot, but I don't think I'm keeping enough audience right now to keep streaming. But I mean, if y'all want to come with me while I rig some polls, you're more than welcome to. I have to put some braid on my son's new bait caster. We're gonna test it out tomorrow, see if it's good for sauger fishing. We discovered one of the notches on the little wheel that adjusts the drag is broken. I don't know if I bought it that way or if it got broke after it was purchased. I just feel like I would have noticed that in the store unless the little wheel was turned the way I couldn't see it. But if an employee knew that was broken, they left it on the shelf, they petty for that. Because you shopping during the holidays, like, who's really paying attention to fine details like that? I'm just trying to get the hell out the damn store, really. But, you know. So if y'all are still tuned in, comment in the live stream, comment in the comment section. Looks like we have... sorry, I need some light. Y'all gotta use the light on my phone real quick. Yeah, those got plenty of line. They already got jigs on them. We're just gonna leave them jigs right on there. So I've got two really old lightning rods that I use, and those are my setups. So I got them too. I just have to rig my son's new bait caster. That might be the only other one we're gonna use, because my bait caster's too stiff. I don't personally like using this one I've never used it for sauger fishing, but I know I wouldn't like using it for sauger fishing. It's a real stiff pole. This is for like hooking my big fish and stuff. But what is this called again? A Max X. Okay, this is the Abreu Garcia Max X medium heavy. When I was in Academy the other day, the man was looking at one and he was saying how like a lot of people have been getting it, and it's like it's getting a lot of good reviews on it, and I'm vouching for this Abreu Garcia Max X. Now at the time I bought it, this thing was like a little over $100 or so. I think it might be a little cheaper now, or maybe it's the same price. I really don't know, but for a bait caster, in Abreu Garcia to me is a pretty good brand. You know, I know that they have more expensive combos, but like this was fairly inexpensive, and I caught a lot of fish on this. I freaking love this bait caster. I have had no issues out of it. It's easy to use. It's easy to set up. You know, as I put different lures on there, it's really easy to adjust. Like, I freaking love this bait caster. Like, if it was more flexible, I'd use the hell out of it for sauger fishing, but this is a really stiff rod. So, it's been almost an hour of me live streaming, so I'm probably gonna log out of here and get my son's bait caster set up. Oh, hang on, we got William in the house. I'm 105 years old. I wish I can fish. I'm too damn old to fish. Oh my gosh, what? You're never too old to fish, but being that old, you might be too handicapped to operate the... Okay, well, one day when I'm too old to operate the boat, that somebody takes me fishing, because by golly, if they don't, I will pay somebody to take me fishing. And if I'm too broke to pay someone to take me fishing, then I will rob a bank to get the money to pay somebody to take me fishing. Okay, anyways. So back to what I was saying, because I am about to log out of here. I know you just logged in, William, but I don't really have a lot of people tuning in at the moment, and I'm just kind of ready to get this bait caster for my son ready. And once we get that ready, we just got to plug in the boat batteries, make sure we got everything in the boat, you know, our life jackets, our throw cushion, you know, like our freaking like horn, make sure I like to check the date on all the fire extinguishers, even though I just checked a few weeks ago, you know, just standard procedures, because I want my son to know the things on the checklist you want to check through, you know, your safety items, you know, the basic things on the boat. And then, of course, last but not least, we're going to try to test start her again. And if that ends up catastrophic and we don't get her started tonight, then she's going to be at that marina sitting for 2 months tomorrow, because I ain't playing with her. I ain't playing with no one else. Okay, anyways, sorry, I'm a little spazzy tonight. David Heffler, hi from Germany. Hey, hello from Germany. And thank you, William. You have a good day too. And 105 years old is old as fuck. And I really hope I can live to be that old one day. But the way the world is going right now, actually, I don't know if I even want to be in this world that long. Unless the fishing stays good, then maybe yes. But anyways, y'all please check out my videos. They're all 100% authentic. You get 100% authentic real life fishing out here. We just regular schmegulars out here fishing. We ain't rich. We ain't got all the fancy gear. We don't have all the fancy like connects and know a bunch of people around here to tell us where all the fishing spots are. We're actually not from here. We've lived here for a few years. There's a lot of amazing places to fish. And by golly, we're learning as we go. And on our tight budget, we still getting it done. So we just regular old schmegular. I'm just regular old mom out here. I go fishing by myself. I go fishing with the boys. I'm just a regular old person. So if you want to watch my videos and see some just regular old middle class girl fishing and loving it, that's what I do. And I also try to be informative. I try to teach y'all some things too. I have a couple marine knot videos and fishing knot videos. I do want to do more of those. I've just kind of gotten behind on my like actual vlogs. So I love fishing. Check me out. And also I do have an Instagram. It's Creek Freak Fishing. It might be Creek Freak Fishing 93. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure in the bio on my YouTube channel, it gives you my fish brain information and my Instagram information. Maybe soon I'll get more social media to connect with more people on my fishing and bring more people to my vlog channel. But right now I'm having a hard time maintaining the ones I got. So just stay tuned and stay with me. Thank y'all for tuning in. You know, I'm bad at stopping the live stream. I be forgetting how.